All right, what's up with my people out there in this beautiful world, man? I want to holler at y'all real quick about Chris Rock. Yo, man, I want to talk about that motherfucking comedy show. It's hilarious. It was very funny. I'm looking at the people being haters. They dissing Chris Rock saying that was wrong for what he said. Some of the shit he said was offbeat. Or even his joke about emancipation, about the joke about the slave owners. I'm seeing people diss Chris Rock. And I just don't, I can't vibe with that because at the end of the day, he showed double restraint. And let me give you my mindset on double restraint. First of all, he did not swing back on the person who punched him in the face, regardless of where the fuck they was at. We know they was at the Oscars, and we know that that probably was the best place to fight somebody. That's their job. They trying to make it in Hollywood, stay in that arena and keep being rich, be around the white folks. And you don't see white people ever dealing with their anger physically like that in public, not much, especially on camera. Like they don't operate like that. So that being my boy Will Smith, we all thought Will Smith was a white man. Not that he was acting white, but he had made it to that level that he can compose himself where he can be around white people. He could be around that, but everybody human. But I still don't believe that hitting somebody in the face in front of a camera, in front of a bunch of people was legit or cool or right. So that was one restraint that Chris Rock showed. He said, I ain't even finna fuck this nigga up. You know what I'm saying? Chris Rock got 8 brothers. You think them niggas wasn't fighting growing up? You think they wasn't having battles and goddamn it, kick down fights and shit? So it's not necessarily about Will Smith girth. It'll be more stuff about Chris Rock wanting to engage. And if you engage, then goddamn it, it's two men fighting. They're not babies. They're not teenagers. They're grown-ass 50-year-old somebodies. And so they have had experiences in life about protecting themselves. And they could be a bad motherfucking situation all over a conversation or a joke about a female or his wife, which Will Smith crossed the line. So now you go a year that he took to actually make the statement. He spoke about it in his comedy shows. We didn't see it on a global level, but he spoke about it if you paid the money to go see him. So he talked about it kind of like in little small rooms, little arenas, but he never did that shit local or big, rather to let everybody know. And everybody know at once. And we kind of was wanting to see that shit immediately right after that happened. Like a year ago, we was hoping within a week or two he was going to actually come out and fucking make a statement and do something, but he didn't. He never did. So fine, let's just eat that. We ate that. He never said nothing. That's double restraint. So a year go by. They finna do the Oscars next weekend, whatever. So now he want to say something. Now he want to speak about it. And that's cool. Why? Because you hit me in my grill. You hit me in the grill. I don't know why you hit me in the grill, why you smacked me, why you punched me. You did that for your own reason. And maybe you were protecting your wife. You ain't like the joke. It was a fucked up weekend for you, whatever. But now it's my turn. And you know Chris Rock is basically, his weapon is his mouth. So he going to swing back. But he didn't swing back physically where he punched Will Smith in the face or him and his brothers hunted that nigga down somewhere and stumped the shit out of him. He didn't do that. He sat back and said, I'm going to get you like this. And so I believe anything he says fair, well, it's fair. Because you punched him in the face, you didn't say, let me punch you like this. Let me slap you like that. I'm only going to slap you. Like, no, nigga, you did what the fuck you want to do. Open hand slap, closed hand fist. You chose. Nobody chose for you. Nobody told him he was coming. You did what the fuck you wanted to do. So by doing what the fuck you want to do, the table is turned. You can't tell people how to react. Let me tell you again. Let me say this again. You can't tell people how to react, regardless if you want to or not. You can't tell them, hey, if I only said this, then you should only be able to say this. You don't get to do that. If I punch you, you can only punch me back. You don't get to do that. What you get to do is control yourself. Don't put your hands on nobody and move the fuck on and let this shit be something from your past and move on. But it's hard for people to do that. Everybody is a human. Nobody is perfect. So Will Smith crossed the line, but now the table turned. It's in his playing field. And goddamn it, everything is all in. You cross the line, nigga, fuck you. I'm finna drive reckless as hell. And he did. He went reckless. And I'm happy he did. And I know he still showed restraint on that stage. If you would have saw him in one of them quiet little small rooms and doing a comedy, he probably went all in on old boy. He probably went all in on his ass. But he held back to the end of the show, and he gave him a couple of two punches, and he talked about the lady. He talked about all that shit. He talked about emancipation, how he was cheering for the slave owner. This is comedy. That's pure comedy. The fact that that nigga who played in the movie swung on you, that's comedy. That's nothing to be mad at. That's genius thinking. Because he thinking like, out of all us watching the movie, like, yeah, Will Smith back, he did a dope movie. He the one who dude swung on. He's saying, Damn, that's all they did is hit his ass in the back 15 times. They don't want to. You know, he did run away and shit. Y'all don't want to hit that boy up that 50 punch, hit with the whip. So it's funny. And that's what he do for a living. So I'm not going to look at that and say, yeah, you this is slavery, man. All the black people who went through that. Well, get out of here. Get out of here. White people is the only people who told you slavery exists. You ain't spent 5 seconds in no damn slave quarters. You don't even know what slaves kicked it like. If you ain't see Roots or white people didn't put that shit on TV, you wouldn't even know it existed. So that's funny. He cracking a joke on knowledge that we know and we all agree that we was enslaved. So that's comedy. So I'm not gonna look at that bogus. I'm not gonna look at him dissing a woman as bogus because they never came out as a group and said we respectfully want to apologize for disrespecting that black man. You think they wouldn't have did that for their white boss? You wouldn't think they wouldn't have did that for some white person who they getting a check from, or some white person who they don't want to will feel weird or feel uncomfortable? They'd have ran in that motherfucker and told him, hey man, I'm sorry, man. Look, did you hear what I said? I want to pop. They'd have ran over there and told that person that they was apologizing for that shit because they don't want to be looked upon as motherfuckers as heinous or don't give a fuck about other people. So they would have ran over there and said that shit. I know that for a fact. But they looking at Chris Rock like his dark-skinned ass, fuck that. He crossed the line with us. He crossed the line with us. That's bougie bullshit. Then this nigga jump right on the motherfucking internet and say some white man hit him, no, spit on him on a movie set. And he talking about some, he didn't do shit. He just sat back like, oh my God, all raged and shit. I'm like, but what? So you a spit on him, you a punch a black dude or slap a black dude for so-called disrespecting your wife, as the people want to call it, but you will not punch a person who fucking spit on you? Like, G-Ball, come on, I know that. I know you got more G in you than that, my nigga. But he living his life, and you can't be mad at a motherfucker for living their life, man. But if you ask me, I say he was bogus for putting himself in a predicament like that, because you had a brand that you was trying to keep and respect and have us cherish. But who going to cherish you if Neil attack niggas? Like, if that's your ultimate enemy is somebody black, like you find a way to be mad at the niggas. Like, man, y'all motherfuckers be clowns for no damn reason. That's how I see that. Like, you just literally a clown for no damn reason. Nigga divorced the female. Nigga, go punch the motherfucker who fucked your wife. If this ain't clicking in your brain, then I think you're a super clown and I could not fuck with you. I can't be around you. You could never be nobody I work around or none of that shit because you stupid. You think that disrespecting another black dude is going to make you have some kind of honor and respect from your wife. She was getting porked down by an entirely whole different dude. The fuck is wrong with you? But y'all want to go, oh, he got therapy. He's smart now. He wrote a book. Man, y'all would go back to fucking with niggas like George Clooney and Brad Pitt. I'm back on respecting that because that's a goofy right there. I'm not going to be mad at him, though, because people make mistakes. And that's why I will not judge that man other than just talking my little shit right now, because people make mistakes. But he never apologized to Chris Rock. He gave a white man a pass that disrespected the shit out of him on the movie set. So we just let him live. You know, everybody not perfect. Everybody ain't built from the same this, that, and the third. So just let everybody live, man. So I'll get back at y'all in the future on another video. I want y'all to like and subscribe and let me know what y'all think about this conversation and this subject matter. Hit me up in the comments. Let's get at it. Let's get with each other. Holla.